Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be trying out the new Cusack on SKOLL and HATI. This will be of course all floors 1 to 3. But yeah, we're trying them out today. We're trying him out today. He should be quite good, I hope so. I've given him quite a decent demon team. We've got a good old Demon King himself. We've then got Cusack. We've then got a Demon King melee. I decided to go for Demon King melee solely for the fact that he does have stance removal. And we've got HB Defense Estarossa as well, Red Estarossa, because he's going to be quite useful. The reason I didn't choose to use Blue Estarossa solely because the dog on the left is completely immune to darkness attacks, which means it's not as useful as I'd like it to be. So I thought I'd go with a team like this. Everyone on this team has at least a single target. Cusack has 2, 1, 1, and 1, with only one single target ultimate, which is pretty standard. And then for the cards, we have just the normal anti-freeze card set. We don't want to be frozen, especially with a team like this. Melee can cleanse it, which isn't really too big of a problem. To be honest, I'm going to change it up, because we don't actually need that one. I completely forgot that having melee on the team completely makes that passive useless. Even if I get frozen, I went past it, didn't I? Yeah, it's completely useless. Even if I get frozen, it's not really going to be a problem, because melee can just auto cleanse, so it is not a problem at all. We are also probably going to change Estarossa's link to Tomiel, because I do feel like he might be targeted. But yeah, apart from that, let's get on with it. Here we are on to floor 1. This should hopefully be extremely easy, solely because we've got a decent team, a really decent team. Cusack's damage should be quite decent. Of course, most of his damage is based on additional HP, which I don't think these dogs really have much of. If not, they actually have less health because of the hand of oppression. But that's fine. It's not really too big of a problem at the moment. I'll see what his damage is turn 1. I also play both these Estarossa skills because I just don't need them. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. Of course, now we do have Melee's defense low, which can be pretty handy for everyone on this team. Not too bad. Demon King's damage is probably going to be my saving grace, his AoE at least. We shouldn't take too much damage either. We should actually have a lot of damage reduction here. Yeah. Cusack plus Demon King shield, kind of crazy. Estarossa is the one who's not tanking it, but he is the oldest character here. His original version released, I want to say 2022, his festival version released. So he has the same stats as that. Also waste these melee AoEs as well, we don't really need them. Oh, okay, Estarossa kills. Estarossa's damage is pretty good, even with HP defense. I could have switched him to attack crit, but he doesn't really need it. His damage is actually quite good, it's quite nice. We do have 3 good single targets now, which is pretty useful. That should kill. It is stat lowered by Estarossa, which will only be this phase, but it is not too bad. Very good damage. Damage cap every time, which is nice, and then Estarossa should be able to finish up, because his debuff's applied, which means he does a lot more damage. And now on to the final phase, which I want to see how much damage Cusack can do. If not, I will just hit it with this Demon King AoE, which I'm hoping should actually do a lot. I needed those skills. I actually needed those skills, and of course, because they both merge it, I still technically got 2 skills I can play. Goodness sake. Yeah, I don't have any additional health, which is kind of sad. What I will do is, we'll do this, and I'll double into that. I want to see if that actually makes melee damage higher. Melee does have an attack-related stat buff now as well. So we'll do this. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell. His damage isn't bad. I think dogs don't really increase their health much, if not at all. I think later on they might, but the first floor they definitely do not increase their health. But the damage reduction is really nice, and the basic stat boost is also quite nice as well. So overall, even if he's not really doing the most damage, he's definitely still providing at least a decent chunk of support for the team, which is still quite good. Here we are now on to floor 2, which should also be quite easy. Once again, the hardest phase is always the final phase for this one, solely because it's a damage cap, and if you hit it 5 times, if you hit one of the dogs 5 times, that dog gets a revive. If you hit the other dog 5 times, that dog also gets a revive. It's not a game breaker, it's not a deal breaker either, it's not bad, just a little bit irritating. So we'll do what we did last time. Just hit as much as we can. Not bad. That's also not bad as well. We're just getting some chip damage on it, then we'll kill next turn, and then we should be all good. Yeah, cool. Get nice melee AoE there. We also get the cleanse as well for melee, which is really nice. Means melee will be able to get its buff pretty frequently. This is like the only demonic beast where this and rat, really, the two that melee can really buff up on, because you get debuff spammed. Technically, Nidhogg you get spammed a little bit with debuffs, but definitely nowhere near the same as this one. I'll waste this, because melee's most likely just going to get another one. Also merged for a gold, so I get melee's ult. Good damage, melee gets buff. We kill, and we actually still get to keep the buff, because we didn't play the skill, which is nice. We've got melee's ult now, which I'm going to try and keep for the final phase. Once again, we cleanse that up, which is really nice. I'll get us another shield going, mainly for the buff, the attack related stat buff on the team. And then I'll just hit it with this. So this will be quite useful. Let's get a defense lower going as well. That's damage cap. Melee's going to do damage cap. Cusack, not bad. That was damage cap, so not bad, honestly. Not bad at all. Just I would kind of expect damage cap on a team like this. There you go, he gets frozen, then he gets cleansed, which is the reason why I brought this team. We'll mark him, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, and that will leave whatever dog's lost standing on basically 1 HP. Doesn't matter which dog it is. There we go. Okay, he didn't do damage cap twice. I was expecting him to do damage cap. I'm pretty sure damage cap's only 33%. Kind of a surprise. Yeah, patience. This is where Cusack's damage reduction really does come into play here. When it comes to also having a shield on top of it. Take basically no damage. There you go. Freeze isn't a problem, because no freeze needed. We've got melee. Just why melee's really good for rat as well, because when you come to the petrify on the final phase, sorry, the final floor, you can just basically ignore it because you just cleanse it off. Of course, it's nice when the rat cleanses it off because you get some Tarmiel link back, but not bad at all. Damage was quite good. Consistency, the damage reduction is nice. The basic stat boost is quite nice. Now onto the final floor. Here we are. Now onto the final floor, which should hopefully be quite easy. Don't see any problems we'll have with it. Yeah, I really can't see any problems. We've got auto cleanse, we're not really going to have... I might switch up the strategy though, I'll do this, so we'll mark it even if it does basically nothing. It just means your single target does a little bit more damage. We'll do that just to make the most of the single target damage boost, then we'll play this. So this one's going to be much bulkier, he's also got like a B-Tech blue Tarmiel link. So if you'll see, he's going to heal quite a chunk when this turn ends. Not bad. Definitely not the best, but not bad. There you go. He heals 97k. It's got really good Tarmiel. We still should be good here. No problem. Not taking any damage. Melee should get upgrade as well. He won't, but I can get him upgrade, which is good. So we'll do this, which will then get me... no, oh, you will. We'll do this, which will get me upgrade. So playing that skill, give me melee's upgrade, and I'll play this one again, just to sort of hopefully finish up. Oh, perfect damage from melee. Estarossa comes in, get me more melee stacks, more debuffs for melee, and then melee can definitely overkill this boss. Very much overkill. Yeah, he did a lot of damage to the left dog. That was extremely unnecessary. Who's getting frozen? No one, because we have cleanse. I'm just going to hit it with like everything I've got here. That is damage cap, so that's pretty good. Consistency, he's very consistent, which is good. And then Estarossa. Good, there you go. This team's really good. I'm actually really enjoying this team. Don't have to have any stance removal. Yes, we have melee, who you could technically argue is passive stance removal, and that is the reason why I actually brought him, but it's not needed. And you're mainly using him for the cleanse, so you can run the attack related stat card set instead. Which is actually more handy. Probably going to kill the white dog first. It is actually probably the scariest dog when I'm rocking a team like this. Yeah, Estarossa did no damage because he's got the debuff. I forgot about that. Good damage, 351. I'm pretty sure it's damage cap. No, it's not, but maybe close. Got Cusack's ult, which is fine. Oh, he's could probably break the shield on Cusack as well. Oh, barely, but it's not bad. No problem. Actually, still takes the DOT from the shield as well, which is pretty cool. I never really noticed that in PvE. I can do this, which is good chip damage, and then we should just be able to kill this one. So this is good chip damage to the left side and should kill the right side with ease, and then Cusack should be able to finish the job. Okay, so even with his buff, he still can't hit damage cap, but that's not really a problem. The basic stat boost is still very good. The damage reduction's nice. This is a team you sort of can just turn off your brain and farm the content. You don't have to worry about stances. You know, Melee can remove the stances. Cusack has quite good single target damage. He's providing damage reduction basic stats. Estarossa, who's providing quite a nice chunk of damage reduction and an attack boost for everyone, because everyone here is actually attack based, so that's also pretty handy. Melee's got the cleanse, the defense lower, which is also handy, and he's quite a good primary DPS. And Demon King also has the shield as well as the ability to become a primary DPS when he gets those buffs from his shield disappearing. But generally a really good team. I would recommend it if you can make it. And if you don't have Tonar, but you can build this team, which there probably is someone out there who has been struggling to get Tonar, but can make this team's definitely good, and I highly recommend it. Anyway, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed.